everybody, welcome to the Ocean Palace. We've been living here in Hong Kong for about 14 months and we're just about to move out, but I really wanted to take the time to show you guys around. You've seen small sections of this apartment throughout the course of the year, but I really wanted to give you the inside scoop. And you'll find there is literally Halo in every single room of this house. Let's check it out. So I'm sure you all want to see the display cabinet first. We're gonna save that for a little while. We're gonna check out the living room to begin with. Now, we try to redecorate, restructure the apartment every 2 or 3 months. There's a great Chinese philosophy of feng shui, where the positive energy needs to flow through the room. It really does help when you have such an incredible view at all times in this apartment. To say we were lucky with this view is a complete understatement. When we signed for this house, we lowballed an offer about 20% lower than what it was worth, and they accepted because they hadn't had anyone living there for a while. We actually tried to pass on the apartment to a friend for the same value, and they said no, they were gonna hike it back up this year. So right now, we've got the sofa here. You can see how much Hong Kong just beats sun down on you 24/7, because this is just so sun damaged. You can literally see it all coming off, like, look at that. You can literally see all the fluff coming off because the sun is just non-stop. This is actually the first typhoon that we've had all year. Apparently it's gonna reach a peak tonight, so we're very excited. If they issue a T8 typhoon warning, every school and business closes, you all go home, get paid for a day off. The pillow choices are all Peggy's. We picked up this rug. It's actually Persian and it's pretty damaged, but we love it all the same. A lot of this apartment, we like to have the sort of rustic theme. This is my granddaddy armchair where I ponder new videos. Also got a lot of mold on it because, again, Hong Kong is both hella hot and also damp. This is moisture that has just built up on the couch. This is also our Pikachu. Back when we first moved to Hong Kong 2 years ago, I was addicted to claw machines. It was a little bit of a financial problem. And I won a lot of Pokemon. One was Pikachu. He's the main one that stuck with us. He also has sew marks here because his hands were attached to his chest and I pulled them off and just tore open his stomach. It was pretty gruesome, so we look after him now. He's a good boy. We have been caring to a lot of plants in Hong Kong. One of them just randomly died for like absolutely no reason, and Peggy now thinks this is the autumn theme for the apartment. He has grown so long since we first moved into this apartment. I swear he was about here when we first purchased him, and oh, he's been such a good boy, haven't you? Hey, Daddy loves you. We also love in this building, there's a donation box downstairs. I leave loads of random Mega Bloks things that I don't need down there. Somebody left this one day, a beautiful amethyst. Amethyst. This is Bentley the sheep.
What is Bentley?
Yeah, it was called Bentley, wasn't it?
Gregory.
Oh, Gregory. Oh yeah, it's Gregory the sheep, yeah. We went to pick up a fridge for one of our friends from an apartment downtown, and they just had this in the corner, and I bought it for very cheap. Good old Bentley. He's got... Oh, Gregory! No! Up on the roof is where you can really get the full grasp of the view and also where we live. This is Hong Kong Island, and on the back of it is Aberdeen, the south of the island. Disneyland with its 3 hotels there. Beaches over that way and mountains either side leading right into China. This is our workout and yoga room, and sometimes overflow for when I have too much Mega Bloks that I'm sorting out. Just a absolutely mind-blowing view of Hong Kong. You could not find this arguably anywhere else on Earth. There are only a few apartments that are right on the peninsula, and we've also got Hong Kong Island there. Then this is Peng Chau Island. We like to take a ferry there. It only takes about 5 minutes and we get good noodles there. It's really, I try to explain in all my videos, you cannot understand how vast Hong Kong is without visiting. Most people just type in Hong Kong to Google and they think it's this one banking island, but it is 1,000 times more vast than that. You can also see a ferry approaching from over there. That goes from Hong Kong Island to Discovery Bay where we live. In fact, when you see the ferry about halfway across, you can walk downstairs and catch it. You can also see the secret beaches down there. They're pretty much exclusive to these residents because they have big signs saying do not trespass. So we go down there, we can swim in the morning or the afternoon. We got the weights, we got the beanbag, we got more plants. This is our proud little bonsai tree. He was near death at one point, but now he's blooming, happier than ever. We've got some climbing vines. These are some tomatoes that really need a bigger pot. The remnants of my UNSC Firebase Delta. The pictures you see of Hong Kong are actually only this small banking section here. This is all villages, reservoirs, oceans, islands, everything. Like, look at how many islands there are. There are hundreds. This is the island where we live, and this is Discovery Bay. We actually live right on the peninsula here. There's so much. On we go into the master bedroom. Now this again has been repurposed many times. You can orientate the bed to either face out to Hong Kong, to Disneyland, to the ocean. Like, there are so many options. Right now we have it facing towards our favorite islands. Let's take a look inside. The only thing you guys are really interested in this room is this display cabinet. We've got Charizard, another one of my claw machine wins, Latios and Latias from Ruby and Sapphire. I'm not really allowed to have Halo in the bedroom because it's everywhere else, but I keep one in here, my Master Chief Halo Hero Series 5, the rarest, most expensive Halo hero of them all. Paw. There's a little Ricky and Riri. We have season passes to Hong Kong Disneyland here. It's pretty cheap, and also Disneyland is right there. Why would you not? And these guys, we bought them one by one. We actually bought Ricky first, and then we let him pick out his girlfriend. We have fun around here. Now, this is an invention I've kept secret for a while, and I honestly want to like patent it or something. It's so good. The mobile gaming unit. We have a TV on top, then the Nintendo Switch, and an Xbox Series S. And this thing's on wheels, guys. So we can move it. So we can move it very quickly between rooms. We can be gaming in here. I can move it in and watch Netflix on the sofa. I have played Halo in the bathtub before. It's genius. I don't know why more people don't do it. Let's go. Now you may be thinking to yourself, Simon, I don't want to see inside your bathroom, but it's actually got a lot of Halo inside. First of all, we've got our Polaroid wall. This is where we keep all of our photos from the year. We have just so many treasured memories here, a lot of incredible friends. Hong Kong is a little bit of a difficult city to make friends, but if you find the right ones, you can do everything together. It's really great. Underneath the sink is my Halo vault. I'll just type in the passcode. Beep, 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 beep. Ching. It's a little bit tight because we got so much. First of all, blind bags, all sorts. We've got Series 5, Bravo, Series 2, a lot of Alpha, Delta, Clash on the Ring, Halo Infinite, New Dawn. 4 of these armory units. This box is filled with Halo heroes, still to unpackage. All of my pieces for dioramas and customs. More Mega Construx heroes. Masters of the Universe, maybe a couple of Halo, Borderlands. This is a box for Bam Bam Productions. I've been building this up for a long, long time. He's receiving a ton of Destiny, Halo. There is absolutely loads in there. This was used for my new Mombasa diorama. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with it when I leave Hong Kong. The rest is just a load of different things. Cyclopses, a Goblin, a ton of Halo heroes, old Articulation Covenant, the Anniversary Battleground. This was sent to me by a fan a long time ago, and I've been looking for a video to put it in. I think this is an appropriate one. Hello, Domain. I may be new, but I love your vids, and I got you a gift. P.S. Did you bring Fireteam Majestic with you to Hong Kong? I sure did. I'm just missing Hoya. Ethan Reeder. So massive shout out to Ethan Reeder. He sent me this little package with an AC Series 1 Halo Heroes Master Chief and 2 Craig heads because he knows me. He watches my channel. He knows what I'm about. So thank you so much, Ethan. That is awesome. That Chief is gonna go pride of place on my display. Then, of course, the SDCC Master Chief collection in all of its divine beauty. Whoa, this bag is filled with original Pokemon cards. I scored these off a guy in Hong Kong, and I'm sending these home to be sorted and sold. My mother loves selling old Pokemon cards. It's been a hobby, so these are hundreds of original Pokemon cards. All right, let's leave the bathroom. All right, let's get out of here. All right, one more room to go, and then it's display cabinet time. Did you fall over there? Did you trip? The kitchen is last on the tour. And you would think yourself, Simon, there can't possibly be any Halo in the kitchen. All right, you take one step in, and then you look up there, a sealed elephant and vulture and a jazzware. What? Do you guys remember the collector? Yeah. He's a good boy. Off you go, buddy. And a jazzware ghost with Elite. This is also one of many maps that Peggy drew. She has Instagram, Peggy MacDoodles. This is Discovery Bay. This is where we live. And we live right on the peninsula here. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up for the main event, the display cabinet. This is the coolest display cabinet This is the coolest display cabinet I've ever had, and I've never had anywhere to display any of my collectibles while I've lived in Asia. For the last 5 years, this is the first one. I kitted it out like any big collector would. On the top shelf, Banished Banshee, Marauder, Skiff Intercept, Alt Build, Master Chief Helmet, Flood Cyclops, Banished Chopper, Skyfire and Breacher exosuits, this custom ODST, absolutely gorgeous, off-print Hazop that came without a face, that Marine on the floor, Rites Vedum Custom, Yankee Squad, ODST Mickey, my favorite Halo Infinite Master Chief so far, which came with the Pelican, then the Cryopod figures, you can see the metallic Cryopods way back there, the custom SS Motion Simon. Moving on to the second shelf, it's 100% UNSC focused. We've got the Pelican and a Hornet, 2 Warthogs, a Mongoose, the Green Machine, we've got a Banished Hunter back there, and then an absolute ton of Halo Infinite Marines running all the way across. We also have Brohammer with the AC Brohammer. We've got the Master Chief from the Banished Cannon. I love that Recon especially. Then we've got our 2 Averys. They're the mascots of this channel. The Avery from the UK and Hong Kong Avery as well. Then the next 2 shelves, the first one is all of my blind bags that I've opened in Hong Kong. Blind bags from all different eras. You can see so many different ones. Infected Flood, all made by Bam Bam Productions. 2 micro helmets with Oddball and Capture the Flag. The Arbiter versus Master Chief, Brute Warrior versus Master Chief, Skeletor versus He-Man, the Predator, and Kratos. And we've got our Halo Heroes. I'm releasing a massive hour-long video soon called Every Halo Hero, and it details all the ones that I have so far. We've also got the Infected helmet back there, Fred versus Ephraim from the new Chopper set. You can also see another target of the humidity in Hong Kong. All of this rubber material from all my different figures is snapped in half because it's just too moist here. There's just too much moisture, guys. Moving down, we're going lower. We've got the Silent Cartographer diorama with hunters attacking the beachfront. Marines are trying to fight off with some barbed wire. I love the little ocean details on this one. It's a real beauty, honestly. Billy the Grunt. Mwah. This is all Halo 3, Brutes, Grunts, and Marines. Some spare Halo Infinite heroes. A ton of Halo Combat Evolved figures. These are all old articulation and just some of my favorites. 5 of my favorite ODST brothers, and even a red gummy Honor Guard and half AC Brute Stalker. My glorious figure box with all of my favorite Halo Mega Construx toys. There's just so many gorgeous ones in here. We've got tons of Banished Brutes, Halo 2 Marines with Johnson, New Mombasa Nighttime Brutes. You always need a Promethean Knight on hand. All of the Outland Skirmish figures, Warthog Run Arbiter, some old school Flood, including an AC Flood, and Noble 6. There are just so many in here. I might detail every single one in a future video. And then the last one up here is some of my other new articulation figures. They haven't been bagged yet. I've just been using them in dioramas recently. Yeah, so many good ones. Spare base plates. I have them basically knocking around everywhere. You can see just right there are so many beautiful ones. Last but not least for today is this display here. Cyndaquil, Totodile, and Chikorita from my very first Pokemon game. These boxes belong to Japanese and Chinese Pokemon booster boxes that we've opened. I hope some of you will appreciate this. I would say these are PSA 9 or 10 mint condition copies of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green from Japan. They are beautiful, and I scored them from a guy who buys directly from Japan. I've checked inside. They are mint condition, absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. The value of Pokemon cards in Hong Kong is so much lower, so it's actually really easy to get them. And at the back, we can see some of my fake cards. You can buy fake cards super cheap, and you can tell they're fake because I got them all in one box. And also the box costs like $5 for like 32 packs or something. Halo Infinite buildable Master Chief, or the Battle for the Ark Master Chief. Some half-painted Warhammer miniatures. These are my 3 guys that I rescued from the ocean. We try and clean up a lot of trash in Hong Kong when we see it, and all 3 of these washed up on the shore, so they're best buds. My Halo Infinite Zeta Halo ring. 2 of them combined with a nice little pelican. I absolutely adore this. Folks, that pretty much wraps up our house tour. Let's see if Peggy can stand up with that. No, that was terrible. That pretty much wraps up our house tour. We've also got little Momo here. He's been one of our best travel buds. Like, honestly, we're pretty emotional right now because we are packing up this apartment. We're recording this video because I really wanted to show you guys where we've been living. But straight after recording this, we're starting to sell half of this stuff and pack up. This has been the closest thing to a home I've ever had outside of living with my parents. I've moved between many different homes in China, Vietnam, and Hong Kong. But this one, we've been here for 14 months, and it truly feels like a very special home to us. Shout out to everything that's going on, to Peggy for being the most beautiful support and filming all these ridiculous videos. You stay awesome, you stay safe out there, folks. The Domain is signing off.